What is up, guys? This is David from Bronx Banter coming at you with another video. And listen, Brian Cashman is cooking. My camera is not cooking. That's why you got a little bit of a different angle. I'm doing just regular old off my MacBook camera, like back in the old days. Shout out to you guys who've been watching me when we used to have this type of camera angle. But I wanted to make sure I get this video out to you guys because Brian Cashman's cooking with the Cubs. Cody Bellinger may really be a Yankee. I was starting to, as each day passes by, I was starting to really lose doubt. But the latest news by John Heyman, which we know in seasons past and years past that he tends to have interesting ways about either breaking news or not providing the most accurate news. But he also that doesn't mean that he doesn't most times usually provide some sort of good reliable news. So we're going to read this, take it as you will, but I do think there is a lot of value to this. But it's John Heyman reported as of this morning saying that there's still a money gap in the Bellinger trade talks with the Yankees and the Cubs as of this minute. So maybe as soon as I post this video, maybe something may have cleared up. Who knows? But it's a matter of who blinks first, if ever. Still could happen, but Yanks also are considering Pete Alonso, Walker, Carlos Santana, Josh Naylor, Nathaniel Lowe, probably others. Now, where I have a question mark in all this is I guess the Yankees, from what he's implying, the Yankees are trying to acquire him as a as a first base option. I think the Yankees are here's my thing. I think the Yankees are trying to get Cody Bellinger before signing another first baseman or before signing another outfielder because Cody Bellinger could play both. So what's going to happen is the Yankees' goal, I'm pretty positive, is that it's not reported to me or anything, but I mean, it only makes sense is that the Yankees are going to make a trade for Bellinger that can play both positions, outfield and first base, which is our places of need. And if the Yankees, after trading for Cody Bellinger, they're going to see what their best options are for another outfielder or another first baseman. Now, wherever they can strike next, either in first base or outfield options, Cody Bellinger will fill in the opposite position, if that makes sense. So I think that's also why, if we're feeling like Yankee fans a little bit anxious as to why no other moves have really happened, why haven't we gotten our big bats, why haven't we gotten any of these positions of need, is I feel like it comes down to this trade that can really happen at any moment. So I'm really, really trying to get this out to you guys. But what do we think about some of these other names that John Heyman has mentioned? We know that we've been kind of linked to Alonso, to Walker. Santana's a little bit more new of an option for me. He's a much older veteran type. I'm not in love with that. I'm not opposed to Naylor. I'm not opposed to Lowe, especially if it comes at a lower trade package. But I'm not, honestly, hot take, I'm completely opposed to Pete Alonso. I think that we should go for someone like Christian Walker. Pete Alonso is going to be a big package, especially when we're going to be competing again with the Mets. So that ticket price is going to go up and up, and we need more athleticism. And I love Alonso, but he doesn't have a whole lot of speed on him. Defensively, he's okay, but he's again another player that seems to be a DH waiting to happen towards the later end of his contract. When we already have Stanton and we already have maybe Judge towards the end of his contract, that's probably also going to need to be a DH. I think we definitely need to stay away from Pete Alonso for both of those reasons. But going back to Cody Bellinger, we absolutely need to get him. I think all Yankee fans are on board that we absolutely need to get him. And part of this tweet that I kind of want to break down is that he said that there's still a money gap. So the Yankees seem to be pretty adamant on trying to conserve money in this trade. They're not trying to take on the full amount of money that Cody Bellinger is owed. And I feel like part of that, again, is going back to kind of what I said, is because they're waiting to get Cody Bellinger, seeing how much money they're going to have to take on or not take on. And that way they know how to allocate that money to another outfielder or to another first baseman or who knows, maybe even an Alex Bregman that people are talking about. I'm not opposed to Alex Bregman, not in love with it, but I feel like this Cody Bellinger trade that can definitely happen at any moment is what's going to cause a domino effect of moves, not just for the Yankees, but for other organizations and other teams as well. Obviously, anything and everything can happen prior to this Cody Bellinger trade, but I truly think that, especially for the Yankees, of course, this Cody Bellinger trade is kind of what's holding things up. So, I don't want the money to stop the Yankees from getting someone like Cody Bellinger. I respect the Yankees for doing their due diligence in being smart about these trades. Listen, the Brian Cashman and the Yankees have completely gained my respect, as I feel like a lot of other Yankee fans also. Of course, there's going to be Yankee fans that still want him fired, but I got to give him credit where credit's due. Amazing trade on Devin Williams, amazing signing or solid signing on Max Fried. It is a little bit of a lengthy contract, but still a solid signing. Glad we got him regardless. They made an effort, a great effort to get Soto and didn't land him, and I'm okay with where things landed with that. Seeing how they're rebounding here, so Bellinger is immensely important to us because he's athletic. He's athletic, he's got power, he's lefty bat. That's going to be great. Everyone talks about the legacy ties with his dad playing for the Yankees, but going back to just this tweet, anything could break at any moment. I think the Yankees are going to get it done. And again, my biggest take on this is that after this gets done, don't be surprised if in the next 24 to 48 hours another big move gets done, whether that's another trade or another signing by the Yankees, because I think this is, again, that big falling domino piece that is kind of going to get the rest of the moves going. So, other names out there that the Yankees could then sign after getting someone like Bellinger is Santander in the outfield, switch hitter, great power bat. We know about him already, but imagine getting someone like Cody Bellinger to lead off, Santander to be a switch hitter. Most likely batting around Judge or maybe behind Stanton. So there's we definitely need two bats, whether that's someone like a Bellinger and Bregman or Bellinger and another outfielder and then putting Bellinger at first, or putting Bellinger at outfield and then getting someone like Christian Walker. There's a lot of options we could go about this. We could also stay internal and stick with someone like Ben Rice at first, Bellinger in the outfield, or Bellinger at first and Trent Grisham in the outfield. Now, defensively, that'll set us up really well because we can't forget that Cody Bellinger, though it was a Gold Glove in the outfield, he's still a Gold Glove winner, still a great defender, still athletic. And then to have a Gold Glove winner in Trent Grisham out there, though he won't be a lot producing a lot offensively. Um, I'm like I said in the last video, we need offensive bats, but one thing that screwed us over in the oh gosh, don't get me upset, in the World Series was our defense, and anything that we can do to shore that up. Especially with an offense that maybe won't be as strong as it was last year, I'll take everything that we can get. So again, this Bellinger trade can happen at any moment, and this is gonna determine a lot of other things that are gonna happen in the offseason. So I'm gonna make sure to keep you guys in tune as much as I can. If you enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys. Listen, awkward, weird camera angle than the usual. I'm gonna try to do what I can to get this fixed, but I wanted to get this out to you guys. But as always, guys, peace and be blessed.